Hi, do you have some listings on eBay that have been sitting there very lonely, not selling for months or maybe 6 months or longer? You're just getting sick of seeing them and you're going, are these things ever going to sell? That's what we're going to talk about in today's video, how to give those items that have been sitting there for a long time, getting dusty, and get them sold. So welcome, I'm Jackee Schwartz, and my eBay store is Planet Einstein. Please visit there if you haven't. And this is still a new channel, even though it's an old channel that I've refurbished. When I was doing Facebook marketing and videos for customers, and now I have transitioned close to 100% of the time to an online eBay seller. So let's talk about those listings that aren't selling and what can you do to give them a little kick in the rear, okay? Number one of the top 3 things that I feel like are the most effective. The first one is to take a look at that item and consider promoting your listing. And what does that mean? Well, when you list an item or go back in and edit an item, there is a place that eBay gives you where you can pay them a little bit extra money to earn some more views of that particular item. And what you do is, and I will show you in a screenshot where to go to find how to do that, and it gives you a couple of options. You can either give a percentage that you want to spend, and as you increase the percentage, then it will tell you what your cost will be to boost that item with what is called a promoted listing. So here are a couple of things that you want to consider if you do decide you want to pay to promote a listing, and that is, how competitive is the category? For example, if I have a really unusual item, and I'll just show you my little rabbit I have sitting here, I probably would not pay to promote this listing if I did have him listed, because he's really unique. I never did find him anywhere on eBay, and then I decided he was so cute I wanted to keep him. But here's why I probably would not do a promoted listing on him, because the category is not really that competitive in terms of exactly what he is. Now, if I were looking at a listing of, let's say, a dress that I've had listed for maybe 5 or 6 months and it hasn't sold, then I would definitely consider spending some money. Why? Because the competitive category of women's dresses is just really overwhelming. I haven't counted how many dresses there are listed currently on eBay, but my guess would be somewhere in the million number category. So yes, that's a very competitive field, and giving your listing a little bit of an edge by paying to have it boosted might be worthwhile. And all of that depends on what your margins are. You know, how much did you pay for it? What are you asking for it? Is there room in there to spend, you know, $1, $2, $3, $4, $5 extra dollars? Again, it depends on what price range you're in, how competitive that market and category is. So you will have to make that judgment call yourself. Okay, the second way that you can give your listing of that item that's been sitting there a bit of an edge is to end the item and do what's called a sell similar. And I'll show you again in a screenshot where to look at that. And what you can do is end your item, make some changes to it. Change the description, change the headline, change the price, maybe even change the photos on it. So the algorithm recognizes it as a new item and completely treats it as though it were something that you just listed brand new, and that could make a big difference, and particularly if it's, for example, a summer dress that I had listed in the winter time. Obviously, the winter time is not the best time to sell a sundress, and I have a couple of those listed, so I would definitely consider that for taking down the listing I have or ending the listing and doing a sell similar. Now, if you do just a relist on it, you won't have the advantage of getting the new aspect of it as a new listing. So in most cases, it's probably better to do the sell similar and make changes on your listing. And those changes have to be big enough changes that the algorithm won't recognize it as the same old listing you've had up there for 6 months. So be sure to make some significant changes in it. Okay, so that was number 2. And number 3 is to send offers to those people who have watched your item. And eBay will tell you which of those listings are eligible, and I will show you again in another screenshot where to look for that. And today I think I had 9 items that were eligible to send offers. What I can do when I send a watcher an offer is, again, eBay gives you choices. I can take a percentage off of the current price, or I can just take a reduced price and send the watcher that price as my offer to them. One thing happens when you do that. It doesn't always sell that particular item. Sometimes it does. I've had a couple of times that people accepted my reduced price. That was the offer I sent to them. But what it seems to do, and I really don't have any way to prove this or confirm this, but it seems to kind of re-energize your site and something else will sell that wasn't one of the items that you sent the offer out for. So it is worth it to me to send out those offers to watchers that it generates a sale of another completely different item. So whether that's realistic or it's just coincidence, I don't really know for sure, but it seems like an obvious result of being active and sending out offers. I think maybe eBay generates a thank you for that. Anyway, that's what I'm going to believe. So it is definitely worth trying and do it. So I hope these 3 tips will help you kind of give some new energy to your listings and help some of those things that have been gathering dust over the months get out there and get seen and get sold. So give it a try. If this was helpful for you, Please subscribe to my new channel, and if you liked what you heard and feel like it was of value, a thumbs up would be greatly appreciated. So thanks for being with me. I will get another video to you shortly, and trying to do at least a couple a week. So let me know if they're helpful, and thanks for being here. See you next time. Bye for now.